sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? DareDevil 19 here, and today we're just going to be taking a look at the Neca 2019 New York Comic Con exclusive Yellow Lantern Predator or Sinestro Corpse Predator. And I only got the Predator, not the Green Lantern. I only bought this separately on eBay, so we're just going to be taking a look at this figure. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box, even though I don't have the box, so I'll just post a picture of it and talk about it briefly. So as you can see in the picture here, we do get the same style box that we got with Neca's 2019 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Batman vs. Predator and Superman vs. Alien. It's pretty much just an all-black box. We do get the Green Lantern symbol, as it says Green Lantern as well. Then we do get a Predator symbol, and it says Predator as well. And then on the bottom left, it does say DC, and then the rest of the box is pretty much all black. I'm pretty sure there's barcode and blah 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 stuff on it, but you can also flip open the front, and it does have the window displaying the figures and the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging, and since I already have the figure open, let's take a closer detailed look at this dope Predator. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and as I mentioned, this is one of the coolest Predator figures that NECA has ever done. This thing is so damn awesome, and I thought I would have liked the biomask more, but I actually prefer the unmasked head a lot more on this figure. Usually with NECA's Predator figures, I always choose the biomask, but the biomask does look dope, man. I really dig the way that looks. We get the silver mixed with the yellow there, then we do get the black for the visor on the eyes, and I like the way the sculpted texture is on the eyes right there. I like this piece on the side of the cheek. I think that looks dope, and I like how it's all like cracked and stuff, and all just like not really battle damage, but like it's a worn biomask, you know what I mean? The guy's been through a lot of battles, and I love the way they did the yellow paint with the black underneath right there, and I love how we have like the black jewels and the pred dreads there. I think that looks dope, and they are all individual pred dreadlocks, and they are a soft rubbery type plastic as well. And I really do dig the skin tone on this guy also. It's pretty much just all black. The netting is on there as well, so I really do dig the way that looks. I don't think we ever got a Predator figure where the skin was all black. Now for the armor here, I love the way the armor looks, man. And the armor on the torso is a separate piece, but it is a soft rubbery type plastic, so it's not going to hinder articulation. We do get the Sinestro Corpse or Yellow Lantern symbol right there, which turned out dope, man. I don't know if that glows in the dark, kind of seems like it does. But I love the way they did the yellow paint. It's not just a solid yellow. You could see the black all under it, so it kind of looks like his armor is a bit battle worn, and I love the design under the yellow here. I don't know if you could tell on camera, but it looks so damn cool, man. That looks dope. That's not his skin. That's like part of his armor. It's like all wires and stuff, and all wiring going around right there, and I like the tubes here on the side as well. I think that looks pretty cool. Just love the way the armor looks on this guy. In the back here, we do get the sheath for his sword, and I love the spine piece here. For some reason, they connected it to the loincloth piece. I don't know why. Kind of odd. And then we do, and I do like how it's using the Yellow Lantern power right there. Same with the plasma caster, and this is my favorite plasma caster we ever gotten with a Predator. I love the tubes right there. We get a smaller one there, and the plasma caster is on 2 ball pegs, I believe. Yeah, it's a ball peg on the cannon, and where it connects into the backpack piece right there. And it holds up really well. It's not a loose joint or anything, which we always get with Predator figures. So I think this is one of the best plasma casters they ever done, and it's a unique one. I don't think we've ever gotten one like this with a Predator before either. But it does have nice articulation to it, and I like the way it collapses right there. I think that looks pretty cool, and I just love the way the plasma caster looks here. Really cool looking. The sculpt detail is just beautifully done on that, and I love the yellow translucent plastic for the Yellow Lantern power there. Very cool looking, man. And then for the arms here, we get more armor on the left side. I believe we'll get this with the City Hunter Predator, and it is glued on to the biceps, so it won't get in the way too much of the articulation. I like the sculpted texture to his skin on the shoulder. We get a little bit of a smaller piece of armor on the right shoulder there, the netting through the skin tone, as you can see. And then we do get these gauntlets, which he does not have blades, and I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't. But I mean, the gauntlets look pretty damn cool, man. I love the black mixed in with the yellow there. And then we do get the loincloth, which looks dope as hell. I love the silver added in with the black and the yellow. I think that looks dope. We have a collapsed shuriken there. And on the back, we have one of the net gun type things. He has one on his lower leg as well, but they like molded it in with the loincloth. I guess that was kind of a cool idea. I mean, the loincloth is a softer, rubbery type plastic, and he does have another type of underwear piece on as well. And these pieces are softer, rubbery type plastic as well. And then the legs here, we get some armor on the hips right there, or the thighs. The hips, the thighs actually. And we do get the netting, and I love the sculpted texture to the skin tone, but they're the same legs we've seen with like the City Hunter type body Predator figures. And the armor looks dope, the leg armor looks dope. Then we do get that net gun type thing, but they glued this one in for some reason. And then we do get the kind of basic Predator feet there, which is all black, and we do get a glossy black on the nails right there. Very cool sculpt work on the skin though. Then the bottom of them, we do get some sculpt work as well. So overall, I think Neca did a beautiful job on this figure, and I'm kind of surprised at how dope this Predator turned out. I think it might be my favorite Predator figure ever made by Neca. They just absolutely did a phenomenal job with it. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, this Sinestro corpse Yautja is included with a bunch of really awesome stuff. So what we do get two interchangeable head sculpts. And starting on the left there, we do get the biomasked head sculpt, and that is the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. We already took a look at it, and they did a fantastic job with the paint and sculpt detail all throughout it. So we do get that one. And then we do actually get my favorite out of the two, and this is kind of rare for me because, like I said before, I'm more of a biomask fan, but the unmasked head sculpt looks so much better on this Predator figure, and it's pretty much the basic closed mouth mandible Yautja head sculpt, and they did a beautiful job with the paint and sculpt detail. I like how it's more of a lighter beige on the front there in the center than up on the top. It gets more like brownish, and I like the way the black dots look around the jawline right there. The mandibles look great, so does the teeth and everything. And then the eyes are both painted perfectly in the same direction, which is very rare when it comes to NECA Predator figures. And I love the texture to the skin right there. That looks so dope. And we do get the individual Pred dreadlocks, and we do have the black jewels in them as well. And the heads are pretty simple to swap out, and I'll show you how to do that right now quickly. And swapping the heads is very basic when it comes to NECA Predator figures. Now this head sculpt's the easiest to pop on and off since it's the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. Usually the one that doesn't come on the figure out of the packaging, you just pull up to pop it off, as you can see there. That one's, you have to use a little bit of force to get it on. So just get the dreads towards the back there, and what I do is I push down on the top of the head. And this one usually doesn't make a pop when you get it on, but you can tell when it's on there because it isn't going to pop off when you move it around. So that is how you swap the head sculpts there. So we do get the two interchangeable head sculpts. And then we also get, and like I said, that head sculpt for some reason looks much better on the figure compared to the biomasked one. I mean, they both look dope, but I don't know, something about the unmasked one looks great with this Predator figure here. So we do get the two interchangeable head sculpts again. And then we also get his Yellow Lantern Ring Energy weapons. So what we do get some predatory stuff here. So we do get the Shuriken, which is a yellow translucent plastic, and I just love the way these look, man. It's such a cool idea for a Predator and the accessories. And it is the basic Shuriken, it's just on the yellow translucent plastic. So we do get that. Then we do get my favorite out of all of them, which is the bladed weapon, or the sword here, and it is a yellow translucent plastic as well. It's slightly warped, but very subtle. You really can't tell. But the sculpt of it looks great, and I forgot who we got this sword with. The Lost Predator, maybe? The handle looks pretty cool, too, and you can sheath this right on the back there, and it goes in this way, because the hilt is kind of on an angle. Well, not the hilt, the handle is kind of on an angle, as you can see. So is the sheath or scabbard there. So that does store right in there. And then finally we do get the combi stick that has a dope blade at the end. And this is the same one we got with Ahab Predator. And this is my favorite combi stick here. And it is a yellow translucent plastic as well. It has some nice sculpt detail to it. Be careful, these break very easily, but I love the way the blade looks right there. So we do get all of those awesome weapons for this Predator. And then we finally get 4 alternate hands. And starting on the top here, we do get a pair of gripping hands, and the right gripping hand has more of a narrow grip, while the left one has more of a loose grip. And I like how on both the left hands you could see the yellow lantern or Sinestro court ring on there, which looks pretty damn awesome. And then we also do get a pair of open hands, and we get some very nice paint and sculpt detail throughout all 4 hands. We have that cool sculpted texture to the skin, and then like I said, the yellow lantern ring looks awesome on the left hand there. And the hands are pretty simple to swap out. Just be cautious when you do it, because NECA figures can break if you're a little too rough with them. But anyway, that is all the dope accessories included with this Predator. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of one of the coolest Predators NECA has ever made, to the very top of this Youch's head. It looks like it's about 8 inches and 1/4 of an inch tall. And then here it is compared to the NECA Ultimate Edition Jungle Hunter, the Ultimate Edition City Hunter, the AVP Ancient Warrior, and the Storm Collectibles Cyborg Smoke. And of course he fits great in scale with the other NECA Predators, but they also do fit in scale with the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat line. And then here he is compared to the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Batman, the NECA Original Movie TMNT Raphael, the Mafex Justice League Superman, and the Mezco 112 Silver Knight Batman. And I guess this Predator can work with either Batman figures. Could also work with the Mafex Justice League Super Duper Man as well. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Smoke, the SH Figuarts Sage Mode Naruto, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here it is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku, and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, and the cannon on the plasma caster is on a ball peg in 2 spots, so you can move it all around where the cannon is, and you can move it around where it connects into the backpack, and then you can fold it back up. I love that plasma caster. Now the head here, the Biomask head sculpt, for some reason you get not as much articulation as you do with the unmasked ones, so you can get this Predator to look up about that much. Looks down about that much. Excellent pivot with the neck there, and then it does swivel as well. If you want to see the unmasked one, let me see if I can do this quickly and not take up too much time. Alright, so with the articulation with the unmasked head, you can get them to look up about that much. Seems to look down a little bit better. I feel like you get better pivot there as well, and then of course it does swivel. Then we do get a torso joint and a waist joint here. And with the torso, you can get them to go back about that much. The sheath is hindering it a bit, but he does crunch forward extremely well with the torso, and then you get really nice pivot with the torso as well. And then of course it does swivel. Also, then the waist here just goes forward and back a tiny bit on mine. You do get decent pivot out of the waist, and then it also does swivel as well. And then the arms here, they both go out to the sides about 90 degrees, which is definitely good. They do go up and down. We do have the true bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that bend in a lot more than 90 degrees. Then we do get the swivel at the gauntlets. Then we do have a swivel and a hinge at the wrist there. Then for the legs here, as you can see, NECA Predator figures always have that issue. But he does kick forward a little more than 90 degrees, so that's definitely good. Goes to the back about 45 degrees, and let's see if this Predator can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and damn right he can, because he's a badass Predator. Then we do get a hip swivel. We do have double jointed knees that do bend back all the way. Then for the ankles, it is just a ball peg. As you can see, the legs are a little loose, which is an issue NECA always have has or still have with their Predator figures. But we do have a ball peg on the ankle, so it does swivel. Hinges up pretty good, hinges down a tiny bit, and then we do get pretty good ankle pivot. I feel like the pivot's better on the left foot there. But you do get a decent articulation with the ankles. But overall, even though he has all the armor on the torso and everything around the shoulders, you still get the basic good Predator articulation, and you're going to be able to get him in some pretty badass Yautja-like poses, and I'm about to show you some of them right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the Neca 2019 New York Comic Con exclusive Yellow Lantern Predator or Sinestro Corpse Predator. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, I'd definitely give it a perfect 10. Articulation, I'd give it an 8.5. Accessories, I'd give it an 8.5. And the overall quality, I would also give an 8.5. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did buy this separately on eBay, but my buddy from Agelessgeeks, I believe, does have the 2-pack in stock, so you can check out their website at Agelessgeeks.com. If you can't find it on there, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Moving on to the accessories, this Sinestro, damn it. Now for the height of one of the coolest Predators Neca has ever made, to the very top of this Yautja's hair. To the top of its head, damn it. The Neca Ultimate Edition Jungle Hunter, the Neca, and the Storm Collectibles Cyborg Smoke. And it looks like it's a little bit over 8 inches tall.